Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. You're watching kind of a special video today because it's the first time and possibly the last time that I will combine the mission across Wales with the bread and butter foundations that I built this channel on, Geoguessr. This idea was given to me by a Mr. Justin, that guy, I presume is his name. And he says, not so much of a question, because this was on my community tab for the question and answer, which will be coming in the next week, along with a review video of where I analyze the line itself. Those videos will be released very shortly, along with lots of bonus footage, behind the scenes footage from the mission across Wales, which you will only be able to access if you have signed up to my Patreon page, I'm afraid. But all the more reason to sign up and help the channel out, because YouTube don't pay all that good. Anyway, he says make a GeoGuessr map with the bounds set at 50 meters either side from the straight line across Wales line, and try a no moving challenge. See how much scenery you took in. Do you know what? That is an incredible idea. I've gone and made a map. I think the parameters are probably 100 meters for either side of the line, maybe even a bit more, to be honest, just to get as many locations as I could. And there's 36 of them, which I think is more than enough. What's going to happen here today? I have no idea. I'd be very surprised if the locations spring up exactly where I crossed the road. The only road I can think of at the moment is the one where the quad bike guy, where I just missed him, and he tazzed along his field, none the wiser. But even if I'm 100 or 200 meters away from that, I'm hoping I can figure it out, but who knows? Maybe I'll be stumped. Here we go then. I'll challenge you, I guess. Why not? I don't know if that's worth doing, but why not? Can't do any damage, can it? Here we go. Start challenge. Let's do this. I'm well excited for this. Here we go. Luscious green Wales. Isn't it great to be back? I tell you what, it is. It is great to be back in the comfort of my own home, sitting on a nice warm chair. Yes, it is. It's quite funny to be back here, actually. Ha! Right, what's not funny, though, is I don't really recognise this road. As I said, the parameters are 100 metres either side, maybe 150, but I should always be literally a stone's throw from where I crossed. So, as Justin said, it might just be a case of, you know, trying to remember the scenery in the background, really. I mean, surely I'm looking at somewhere. Is that one of the farms that I went through? I don't know. It's so hard to tell from any other angle, I guess. At least on this round, certainly. But I've got a rough idea. Junction. There's okay. Okay. I think I have an idea. I mean, I know roughly which part we're in. It's not too far from the start of the mission. What I suspect is, yeah, I think I know it. I think I've got an idea. That is the farm, not one of the ones that I actually went through the actual farmstead, but the one that overlooked a chain of about 10 fields that I had to get through. Each field separated by quite a big, monstrous hedgerow, but if you remember, I managed to find gaps through them miraculously. I think that's it. I don't really remember the land before it. Can't quite think at the moment, but I think those are the fields. And if you remember, it ended with that greeny blue gate, and I think that was on this road. And just afterwards was that sort of dug-out area, a man-made area, which had loads of tools in it and metal frames and things like that, which the line took me straight through, not too far before the small round lake that I had to swim through. So I think this is where we are. Let me get in the map and just see if any of this is correct. This is my hunch. So, do you know what? It might be quite hard to find some of these with this particular style of map. There's no forests on it. Oh God, okay. Let's find Rossi Brithdir. Where's that? There it is, Rossi Brithdir. It was not too far after that, was it? Here. Yeah. So you had the Asdavan. That could have been that road there. Asdavan Road. Carry on going. This is it here, I think. That's where the farm will be. Watkin. We know his surname now. So, if you're watching, Mr. Watkin, I'm sorry. And I think this is where we are. Does it correlate, though? Where's north? No. No. That's north. Why didn't I look at the compass? Wait, does that change anything? No, that's right. Okay, good. So, yeah, that is correct then. So we are on this junction here, and I think I intersected just here, so just over there, yeah. I don't know why I got so confused then with the compass. Let's try that. Oh, good. Hang on, how were we on there? Well, that's wrong, isn't it? I've lost out on a perfect score. 4978 points I've got. 23.4 meters off. You have to be 15 meters accurate. We were on the main road, were we not? Come on, Geoguessr. It's coming to something when I was physically more accurate than you. And you're using a mouse and a computer. Come on, sort it out. Yeah, no, to be honest, I did stray further than 23.4 meters, as we all know. But not very often, I can proudly say. Next round. Oh, wow, look at this. It's funny, because when I first see them, I don't recognise it at all. Okay, that's Lake Vyrnwy. The violent, turbulent abyss that is Lake Vyrnwy. Is it quite choppy today? It is a bit choppy, isn't it? I think it's always choppy, to be honest. I don't think I was particularly unlucky. But this... Now remember, it's got to be 100 metres or there or thereabouts from where I crossed. And I think I would have come down here. Yes, because this is where I saw a person. I hadn't seen a person, or at least I hadn't seen a stranger in a while. I'd seen Verity, but I hadn't seen a stranger in a while. And I was like, oh, look, a person. It was a real novelty. And I think they would have been standing around here somewhere, and I was a bit further back. Let's get in there to Lake Vyrnwy. Again, it's fun to be able to look at this wretched lake in the comfort of my home and not on a wobbly made in China kayak. So we must be... No. I didn't cross down there, did I? I crossed... Because I crossed a bridge and the road bent round, and it's this one, isn't it? Crossed that bridge, which was handily on the line. Giants of Vyrnwy Trail. That's where that is. So we're right by it. The Giants of Vyrnwy Trail. What are the Giants? I guess they're mountains. I guess I was halfway up one of them. Didn't realise it was one of the Giants of Vyrnwy. I can go there pretty safely, I think. Yes, and it hasn't played up this time. 2.6 metres from the correct location. Wonderful. That was a doable one. That was quite an easy one, I think, as far as these are going to go. And it's another Vyrnwy. God, I just thought I'd seen the back of it for good. But here we are again. Let's look at the compass here. Okay, we're on the south side of the lake by the looks of it. Although it's quite odd. Yeah, it's not... Wait a minute, let's get in there to the... Oh yes, that is correct. For some reason, I think it's a bit early in the morning. I thought the lake was that angle. But no, it is indeed facing northwest. Okay. Where did I land? Where did I port, if you like? It was over here somewhere, wasn't it? Because that... I camped somewhere up here. Again, hard to tell with this map. It's quite annoying, but I think we're looking at... Yeah, I crossed through quite a bit of wood before I got to the main river. That river there is the one where I struggled to get my shoes back on. You know, that sort of slippy, quite fast-flowing river. So I think I portaged around here. Does that correlate? It does bend in there. God, it looks so different. It looks so different because it's summer. So much more foliage around. But I think this is where we are. Not entirely sure, to be honest. Couldn't be there, could it? I've got to get this right. I mean, the perfect score hopes have already gone. But, oh, yeah, you can just see my kayak poking out. I'm just kidding. I did collect the kayak on a roundup trip, a clear-up trip, if you like. I didn't just leave it by the side of the lake. Didn't explain that in the video, did I? Very well. Anyway, I've got to make a guess here. How far are we from the edge? It's quite a tough one, this. This is testing my old GeoGuessr skills, where you have to judge. It's really hard to say. I mean, that's that bend there. I'm going to go there. 10.3 meters. Get in. I really wasn't sure about that. That was a weird one. I kind of was very weary of keeping the pace of the video up. But meanwhile, I was kind of like, I have no idea if I'm actually right here. But I was. 10 meters away anyway. Oh, yes. It's old man Jenkins's ramshackle yard. But look how overgrown it is again. This is why I didn't do it in summer, folks. Well, that's one of the reasons anyway. I mean, look at that. Look at the hedge. Look, it looks so much... It was so much more bare, wasn't it, when I went through that? Maybe it's changed a bit. But that is... yeah, this is the house that I thought was abandoned. I mean, when you look at it, the garden's so overgrown. I don't want to be too disrespectful for the property owner. Not that I haven't been already by trudging through their yard. But my point is, I thought it was abandoned just from the look of it. But I did, as I was eating my lunch on the curb here, many cars did pass me by, probably wondering what the hell I was doing. But I did see a light come on. It wasn't this light, but it was one of the lights in the back of the house, but the light shone through. It's that dark and eerie. I could see some of the light shining through, some of the glare. And I was like, oh God, someone is in that house. Well, I'll never. I don't know. Just that if that house was in around my area, I don't know. I just don't think anyone would live in it. Maybe it's the garden. But anyway, I can get this. This is Rossi Brithdir. And again, it's tricky to find, but I think we can do it. I found it in the other round, didn't I? Okay, is it here? Yes, Rossi Brithdir. So, how can we get this? St Mary's Church, Tanat Boarding Kennels. I think we're on this straight here. Now, the road that I had just traversed up was the one with the horse. And I went past the stable. And to be honest with you, I was quite worried about a crazy horse lady being there or something. You know, and being all protective over her horses. But I got past that. I had to skirt around a little bit around that house. And then, if you remember, I came up this road here, which was directly on my line. So that helps us out. Directly up the line. Then I had to, when it bent, I had to get into that other horse field. Popped out there. But we're a little bit to the north, so I think we can go there. And I think that's going to be pretty accurate. Let's see. Ooh, 12.8 meters. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, I've obviously misjudged that a bit. We're a lot closer to the line than I thought. But that is a good old 5,000 points. This is our last round. I say with a heavy heart, because I've enjoyed this and it's going to be over. Maybe I can do another one. But, well, I mean, could I ask for an easier round to end on? There's the toll house where I paid my 20p. Was it that woman? You'll see some of this footage in the bonus footage that I'm releasing on Patreon. I paid the woman 20p to be able to walk down this bridge where eventually I got the bus down there in the distance by that house probably. Got the bus all the way back to my car where I parked on the last day. But yeah, I mean, I don't need to explain to anyone unless you haven't seen the last episode. Kind of ruined it if you haven't, but you know, you've had enough time by now. But yeah, that is exactly where I ended. And there is the George III Hotel, which is a lovely pub, by the way. Bit of free advertising for them. Penmine Pool. Tollbridge House. The tide at the moment, I think it's coming in, isn't it? I don't know. It'd be nice if it was full to the brim with water in this shot, so that I could prove to you that it is tidal and it is coastal, but it seems to be pretty similar to the state that it was in when I was here, annoyingly. But you gotta believe me, it is tidal. Right, let's hurry up here and select where we want to select. How far along this lovely old bridge are we? Not very far. I'm going there. Come on, let's end on a high. 5.5. Okay. I was hoping for like a 0.3, but clearly I'm a little bit rusty. Either that or it's GeoGuessr that's wrong, which it clearly was on that first round, let's face it. View summary though. 24978 points. Did I get all the points apart from this bleeding round here? I think I did, didn't I? Let's show full results. Yeah, how typical. Kind of sums up the mission across Wales, really. Did pretty well for the most part. Just about staying online with, you know, a bit of deviance here and there. And then just some technical difficulties which caused me to technically fail. Except they weren't really technical difficulties and mainly just awful planning. But that was really fun. I want to do that again. Let me know if you want to see me do that again. Let me know if you want to see any variation on that. I guess I can do this for every adventure that I do. The European mission with Greg, which was a big success, by the way, for the most part, which will be released in the coming months, most likely early next year. But yeah, I guess I can do these GeoGuessr maps for every adventure I ever do. So thank you, Justin, or whatever your name actually is. Feel free to let us know in the comments. But it's a great idea. Thank you so much. I don't know if I'd have ever come up with that, but I can use that again and again. So thank you, mate. Ideas always welcome, guys. Stay tuned for the question and answer videos. Some of you will appear in that with your lovely questions, of which there are about 30. 35. God knows how long the video is going to be. Might have to do 2 parts. Then there's going to be a line review video where we really pick apart the line, see where I went wrong, see where I went right. And of course, as I mentioned earlier, those of you who do sign up to Patreon, you will be inundated with behind the scenes footage, bonus footage, unused footage, as well as having early access to the big releases such as the European Adventure and any future mission across insert country here, all for just a measly $1 a month, which does more than you could ever know to keep this channel going, keep the adventures coming thick and fast. And the link for that is in the description. Take it easy, everyone. Ta-da.